On to the next one.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
I wouldn't say that's a road
We'd better
accident.
hurry. There may be injured who need help. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving.
Oops, I didn't mean to cut him
He has
off.
stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. I must act quickly to save him.
I mean, this seems... Oh, God. I never figured out the hold. I think it actually wants me to move my mouse. I mean, I think this is like a decent attempt.
Thank goodness.
Oh,
man
I
will
did
live.
it.
Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Please move to a safer area, sir.
Yeah, I'll just like push him on the ground.
Died if not for you.
No visible wounds, not injured. Trapped leg. Heavy weight.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Okay, okay. He's just trapped, so.
There are no wounds or injuries.
Okay, so he won't wake up. I could switch.
Help!
I need help.
Please help me. My leg.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you.
Help!
No bones appear to be broken.
Okay.
It hurts.
There's some extreme bruising. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need. Now, let me apply the bandage.
Somebody!
How do I apply it? Oh, it's a rope.
I need something else besides rope.
I see. Why would you call it a bandage?
Thank you, Doctor.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this poor man.
Thank you, Doctor. Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Gently rotate the injured arm to find the best spot.
Ah!
I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Okay.
Thank you for your help.
I am terrible under pressure.
There must be a way to save this man. I'd better call Higgs.
Okay, bleeding will stop naturally, and then there's a horse, legs trapped, and then, okay. So we need to move that.
Remove a part of the scaffold with the appropriate tool.
I'm sighing!
Thanks for your help.
Please! Help!
Oh, there was one more thing we missed for this guy. I thought we found all of them. Okay, so we could have saved this guy long ago. I didn't know we were supposed to like run into the building. Can we still drag him?
Thank you for saving me.
I think he needs Watson.
I see no visible injuries.
Oh,
Perfect.
my head.
I mean, only 2 losses. I think we did pretty good. To be fair, I tried to save that one guy before the thing collapsed on him.
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Okay. Now time to investigate.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and coshed me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable.
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access,
Okay, so
nor allow them to leave. Is
the
that quite clear?
scaffolding
Absolutely, Mr.
collapsed, and it like domino affected
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details.
13
I must include
elements.
all the participants in the accident sequence.
Recreate the accident's order of events. Well, we need to find the elements.
My poor leg.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Oh, I will go around.
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. A puddle of water and electricity. A deadly combination.
Is there anything else? Usually if... Oh!
I won't be able to release it with my bare hands.
Well, maybe I could. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I could do whatever I want.
That's it. This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
Okay, so that fell. That's Watson.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. A common fate, an uncommon location. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion.
Wow. There's
This
like...
jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed.
Okay, can you talk to
Might
me?
I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Those wardrobes felt like dominoes.
Okay, so his horse did that after the explosion.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
As one does.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision. I felt the ground. I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden, and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea.
So we need 3 more.
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days.
Aha.
This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it.
Imagination. So that hit that, or no. How do I redo that? Probably did the counterweight, which caused that to fly up. Oh, it was the pumpkin. Pumpkin ball. Lifting mechanism, counterweight, platform. Oh!
That's it. The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here.
It didn't really hurt anyone, though. I need 2 more. Oh, I see.
The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
It wouldn't be tied there though, so like, I'm confused. We still need one more though. I ran over to the building to like click it, and it like, oh. I guess I didn't click in the right area.
A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window.
Aww.
The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. Celebratory bunting.
Okay, so now we have all of the pieces. Now we can start the order.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
I just wanted to like talk to the guy again.
Let's include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Oh, I thought I clicked that one. Okay. So it's the fruit guy. Knocks over the fruit. Sends down the flags. This horse is in front, so this horse would go first and crash into this and kill this horse. And then it would be this guy. Set off the explosion to kill this horse, which startles this horse into the dominoes, which knocks over the lamp into the water, which then kills this guy.
Let's include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Who did I not include? I thought I clicked the banner. Apparently the banner's not clicked on. Now do it.
No, it wasn't like that.
What? See, this horse just dies. Bleh. And then... Bleh. And then this one goes, and then knocks over that, and then that.
That's it.
All that was
The
it?
technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's why I never considered that number 7 to be first. Because why would the horse stop so suddenly if the water wasn't already electrocuted by the time he got there?
This crank has been turned. There's a metal strapping.
Tattoo, a dog tattoo.
This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand.
He probably like went to get out of the buggy or like touch the metal. Dirt on boot, pungent mud. Weapon,
This
revolver.
man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
Okay, that doesn't really say why the cab stopped so suddenly though. Paint remover?
Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Also a dog tattoo. Also electrical burn. Sticky licorice. Licorice. Dirt on boots, pungent mud.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal.
Okay, but like,
A pneumatic hammer.
how does he have that?
Mud. Oh, smells bad. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Oh, I think I need something for that. It has the exclamation point. Find out what it is. Blah, 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 blah.
This cap was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint.
I tried to grab it! And it was like, me, 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 me. Give it to me. I can't help it that I'm so smart. Da, 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 da.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London.
Mm. That still doesn't explain why it stopped so suddenly. In just water.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please, not now. I'm in shock.
I assume that maybe after we did some... Oh. Water. Something in puddle. Wire.
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
The manhole was electrified. So when the metal wheel ran over it, they were electrocuted. And then that's what caused the domino effect of everything. Okay, and then we follow it using our... Oh my good lord. A double lockpick may be used in the same way as two single ones. Oh, there's... Oh my god. Look at all these lockpicks! I think I need the 1-3. Probably the 2-3.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Well, how do I get rid of the other lockpick?
There's no space for this lockpick.
Okay, when I said I was remembering.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Left shift to switch lock. Left shift. Remove. Okay, there we go. Give me that. Okay, so we followed the wire, Bam.
I've not seen such a device before.
Activate the device by finding the correct positions for its switches. Ah. Oh, they both need to be green? It transfers to wherever the... Well, okay.
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab.
Never mind,
came from
I'm big
here.
brain. Wait, so that means... That means that it wasn't the falling over of the lamp that made all of the water electrified either. It was the manhole.
A single glass containing traces of alcohol. An open bottle of cheap wine.
Yeah, it was this thingy, because I knew the manhole cover was electrified, but they must have like twisted open the water puddle too.
I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Ambush point. Okay. Oh, hold on. There's a newspaper. Smoke on the water. Women are now allowed to smoke in public, the court declares. Today, Magistrate Adcox ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Towson, Edna Custer, Elise Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Trafalgar Square. Damn, I like nailed those words. My brain said big words, no match for me. I think that's all we can really do in this room. What does it want me to do? Share my conclusion with the constable worker. Like, yes.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
5? Very close to the apartment, an ideal position to watch the square. Daily local worker was injured during the accident. Okay, so this worker guy is 1. Not wounded during accident. Distant from apartment, could deliberately smash into wardrobes, cab driver. Close to the apartment. Okay. Could deliberately disturb lifting mechanism. Okay. Was injured during accident. Wrong cart driver. Who are the other 2 then? Maybe the people in shot. This guy? Could be a random pedestrian, not wounded during accident, angry and nervous, distant from the apartment. And then there is like that one guy that was like, I'm in shock. Very close to the apartment, not wounded during accident, could be a random pedestrian. There was 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 horses dead. 4, because the one that crashed in. There's like 4 horses, and that makes me really sad. This man is beneath the window where the electrical device is. Perhaps he had time to activate it before entering the street. I think he's a suspect. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave, perhaps because he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electrical device and run away. He was part of the accident. Fortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion. Perhaps he knew what was about to take place. This man is a driver. It is obvious that he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. I agree as well. This man was found not far from the flats where the electrical device is situated. Perhaps he had chosen the role of a workman to watch his victims in the square without raising. I don't think it's him, but like these two for sure.
That's it.
Oh, I'm amazing. Thank you. We came to the same conclusion.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wound.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Ah, yes, Kate, our stepdaughter. Yep. Find out where the detective cab came from, examine the belongings, interrogate, and resolve the murder. Resolve the murder? We just started this one.
This is an absolute disaster.
He looks like a vampire.
This is an absolute disaster.
Oh, so this is where they came from.
There was a collision.
Why did the music just stop?
Pressure. Something else. Technical cab collided and stopped here.
So this is where it
Lock
came
was
from.
forced.
Snake nests and conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of this snake nest, there was a skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, which disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." Barrel and bucket shop. Barrel. Ugh, more lockpicks. Okay. Then we need to add probably just I could use that, and then also the one in.
There's no space for this lockpick.
I mean, there's no space, unless it's just saying I need a double, or I need a single. Lame. I wanted to do math. I was big braining it.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally. Mud. Oof, smells bad.
What the
An
frick?
old access point to the sewers.
Well, let's go. Fuck it, we ball. We're going exploring, boys. Put on your boots. We still need to go interrogate all 3 of them, by the way, but we're just like... Let's go this way. I mean, so far this doesn't seem to be doing anything for me. Oh, a door. A door? Open the door? No? Is there another door? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. No? I feel like I'm in Resident Evil. So what you're saying is I need to put it up like by half? Nah, I'll put it at 0. I should have listened to my gut. I thought we had to like walk across it. Oh!
Pneumatic grip, the same as the one that we found originally.
Literally could not hear Sherlock over how loud that is. That seems so unnecessary. Aw, our shoes are gonna get wet. We do walk across it. I was just big braining it. Look at me go. Ayo. In the stinky sewers.
I'd better not go in there.
Oh, I was supposed to push it the other way. I hope he just like throws those shoes away after this. You know what? Just throw the whole outfit away. And then now we put the water back at 0. Yay, more stairs. So how do I get there? Am I supposed to walk up? Okay, so what I have learned is we need to walk across the pipe. Oh, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm working it, hold on. Oh, I was too focused on the keyboard side. I wasn't paying attention to the mouse side. Hey. If I did have to cross that in real life, I would like crawl. There's no way I would like walk it the way that he did. Okay, so what lies over here then? Nothing. It literally like goes through the concrete. What the kind of ladder is that? That makes no sense. Hey, yeah, guys, let's build this ladder like right through the middle of the freaking concrete. Oh. That makes more sense. It just looked like it was in the concrete, I guess. It's just missing rungs. I'll do that. Well, we gotta walk back across. Okay. He walks so slow, please. I just want this to be over with. Sherlock? Sherlock? You could take some bigger steps. We have pretty good balance. Sherlock!
Whoa.
I mean, he could swim, but it's like poopy water. Who wants to swim in poopy water?
A red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium.
Aluminium.
Magnesium strips.
I mean, technically, if he fell off the pipe, he wouldn't die either. He would just fall into the poopy water.
So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank.
Where did a bank come from?
The iron wall of the vault has been melted through. Still warm.
Oh my god.
The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
Watch them open this and find me in here and think I'm trying to steal the money.
An old map of the sewers with a red cross.
I guess we're... Yep, locate the Red Cross.
This vault belongs to the Bank of England. The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. They must have taken a great many valuables.
So that explains some of it. So what is the map? So we're over here by the money. We need to go... Can I go down the ladder? Oh, we could just go this way. Swag. Oh! They're like, oh, you don't have to do that anymore. This is a dead end. What is the map again? So we came out, we're in the middle. Okay, so we need to go this way. And then this way. Okay, okay, Sherlock, I see you. Just breaking down that door. Isn't that this? This is the Red Cross?
Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. All of the licorice has been eaten.
Oh! We got a licorice thief on our hands.
This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty.
Nutty.
The tobacco's aroma is still strong. Murad, that's a popular brand of cigarette.
Oh, money.
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long. These barrels are empty and unsealed.
They probably put the money in the
thieves used
barrels.
these barrels
Oh,
for
okay.
the loot, which they then threw into the water.
Okay.
I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Alright, so we can get out of the sewers. Yep, let's go to Scotland Yard.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Okay. Oh, we have to find this. Find the suspect who had managed to escape Scotland Yard. Frickin' A.
Please, sir.
I don't know where to go. I don't know. We're just gonna ignore it for now.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Hold on. Okay. Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves held to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but If you are unable to correct your behavior, in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. The director.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. Yes, her condition is stationary, Dr. Matthew Smith.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Okay. What's the next bit of evidence? My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
Benjamin, my son. I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you've found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy on you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son.
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
So he was a criminal changed good person.
Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated.
Insulated. Why do you say it like that? Insulated.
Electrical wires.
That's not suspicious.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 did㾾, with a bookmark.
Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police. So this guy has wire and he's in debt.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 did㾾.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree. Such clear-sightedness. All right, let's go to the hospital. Hey, yo, I've been here. It looks a little different.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at this here chart.
Merrill Butcher.
Oh, I didn't read it. 12 years old. Mellitus. Heart, normal lungs. Palibo. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Smart doctor stuff.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
All right, let's do this profile. Boop. Badge, railway worker. Shabby, expensive waistcoat. Probably secondhand clothes. Shiny shoes, recently cleaned. Childish bracelet. Probably daughter's gift, I would assume. Oh, wedding ring. Is married. Incorrect. Frick? What do you mean? He's a married man, holds the position of a railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. He prefers expensive clothes, but can only afford them secondhand. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. I think the fact I put they were secondhand is what's wrong. Maybe he can afford them. I don't know. I don't know how much railroad workers get paid in this time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Shh. Meryl's asleep.
All right. Oh. Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You'll be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be surmised within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm. A young woman lost her life. Mr. Butcher's wife.
Do you have new dialogue then?
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, it's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
I know, stupid freaking car! I can't just open my windows and enjoy the spring air in peace. I feel like that's a little messed up to have that creepy
I'm
dog
apparently
there.
in the children's ward.
Okay, so, I guess let's go back to Scotland Yard and interrogate the other two.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Okay, so this looks like the guy who was like...
Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
So he was like bad turned good. By like dog. Okay, so he has a dog tattoo as well. So he was a part of that gang that the burglars were a part of. Calloused hands, manual worker. We already know he's religious. Improve. Okay, so he was the one with the injured leg. Yellow nail. Smoker? Question mark? I mean, I guess he could be ill, but like, the thing says he's not a smoker too. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker, and he is a religious man.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Dog tattoo.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Dogs and cats? Kind of sad.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Pale fate. He is definitely ill. Badge. Anarchist symbol. Worn clothes. He is poor. Ew. Electrical burn. Works with electricity. He's an aggressive person who wears a symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and probably all authority. It is obvious he is poor and his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits septum through his coughing, which is a symptom of scoliosis. Garrett is ill. The electrical burn upon his finger is probably an accidental injury. Well, how was I supposed to know he works with, like, the other guy? Never mind.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Oh, that was his?
I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Yeah? Well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Interesting. I thought I did examine the belongings. Am I missing something?
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
I'm just not good at, like, whose stuff was whose. Except for this guy, because he actually had a picture.
Murad, quite a popular brand of cigarette.
What did it examine the belongings? I did. But we also haven't made any pips. They have a lot of pips. Anarchist ideology. Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations. But Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. Butcher's problems. Butcher has problems at work due to the time off he has taken to visit his seriously ill daughter. Criminal in the past. Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but has since changed his ways. The electrical trap for the technical cab was arranged by a professional. Thomas Garrett would not have sufficient knowledge. Or he teaches electricity, he would have sufficient knowledge. I would argue he has sufficient knowledge. Whether I think he did it yet is still up for debate. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean he could be capable of creating a deadly trap. Or he knows how to work with electricity, it's his job. He would have been able to trap the cab and activate the device. He sometimes works with electricity, but is not a specialist. It is doubtful he would know how to create such a trap. He has sufficient knowledge to repair electric lampposts, which could have enabled him to create the deadly trap. I think they're all if, like... I need more. I need more to go off of. Does someone have new dialogue? Is that what I'm missing? No?
It's a mistake, I swear it. I shouldn't be here.
Condemn me to death. That's your job after all.
Well, this is Lestrade's office. This is the morgue. There, unless... No, there's no bodies to examine because it wasn't like a classical type murder. This is the only room that has the evidence. There has literally never been evidence on this. This table has never existed.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte.
God,
Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings.
Yep.
A normal pocket knife. A standard deck of playing cards. A Webley revolver. a police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. Okay, so now we have more like blurbs. Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Roscoe gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but has made an attempt to remove it. He was once a member of the gang, but that is now in the past. Or, bandits never change. His work for the town might be a cover. I think he actually found, like, that's just my personality. Or person. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. That's my opinion. The Bank of England was robbed by the Roscoe gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. It's not anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to destroy. Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Roscoe gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. I don't know. I don't think the church guy did it. Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. He is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits. Or she needs urgent medical care for his daughter because of this. I don't know. Somebody knew about the bank robbery who managed to kill the members of the Roscoe gang immediately afterward. Unless what's his name? Fowler? Unless Fowler did it. He was a part of the gang. He could have like connections and have the knowledge that he could have had the knowledge that they were gonna rob the bank, and then he killed them to punish them. But again, he could have stolen the money for his daughter. This guy also has a huge debt as well. They went through the sewers, had a map of the sewers, a hand-drawn map. He is a railway worker, which is what was on the cart that the buggy or whatever, but it was painted over. And his shoes had been cleaned recently. So like if he was with them in the mud, his shoes are clean. Would he have had the time though? Would he have had the time to like help them rob the bank and then like activate the thing and then clean his shoes? Dead wife, dying kid, super expensive treatment, willing to punch a cop. Yeah, but he was willing to punch a cop to see his dying daughter. I feel like most people would do that if their child was dying. So Thomas Garrett, this person, he was the one with the wire on his person. He works teaching other people about electricity. And he also had this book on him, bookmarked to this page about, you know, killing people. He's also in a considerable amount of debt to the Bank of England, who had the electrical wire on him and a bookmarked for his anarchist ways. If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. And then he wrote in the book that he agreed with the statement. I don't think it's Fowler. I did get Butcher's, was it Butcher? I'm pretty sure I got Butcher's stuff wrong. No, I didn't. I got Garrett's stuff wrong. Doesn't matter. Hold on, I'll let the sirens go. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with this. I guess, like, part of me, like, doesn't want it to be him, but, like, I don't think it's him. It was really between these two, but with the evidence, I'm not really sure. He helped the Roscoe gang rob the bank and killed them for the money. His daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices in order to make the money necessary for her treatment. Let him go. He might save his daughter's life. Or he must be in prison. I think I'm gonna let him go. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go.
Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand, I was forced to do all this.
Perhaps you were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Ta-da!
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate.
What?
She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
Watson! Wow. So glad of you to show up for once in the game, Watson. My god.
Why?
Why? So we could go look for her. Well, why else do you think I would try to go outside?
It's closed.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do with Watson out of my way.
Kate, are you here? Kate!
Build a character portrait by paying attention to the details.
She was writing something here.
Okay. She was writing something. The thing turned yellow. Like nothing's turning yellow. Oh. I have to finish my imagination first? Why? What was that?
What happened here?
Suitcase.
What happened here? Why would she take her suitcase?
How was that what I was supposed to do with this one?
She was writing something.
Missing writing, diary
They took her
taken.
diary.
Usually in our imaginations, you're not supposed to click on
Why was it
stuff.
left open?
Because she took clothes, duh.
She took all of her favorites. He packed her things and left. I don't understand.
Oh, he's...
What's that? The sound came from Alice's room. Alice!
Can I?
Kate! Kate! Where are you?
What the?
You never do anything right! I've had enough of you not caring about me! You don't understand anything! I wish Alice would have got me!
No? That's not where I'm supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? The crypt? Where did we get an axe?
Alice, where is my daughter?
Your daughter? You don't have one, Mr. Holmes. You never did.
My God!
I almost
My
slapped
daughter,
her.
what did you do to her?
I almost slapped
What
her.
you could never do. I made her happy.
I don't care what you think. Where is Kate?
You fool. You're useless to her. Why even bother?
Okay, I guess we're slapping her.
Holmes, stop that.
I'll make her talk.
We don't need her. Just use your skill. I'll take care of her.
Anyway, let's get back to the schmapping.
Alice entered through here. This is what I heard from upstairs.
Chair. I mean. Oh, I didn't realize I was in the mode. Oh. Okay. Expression angry. Morning clothes. Why are we in morning clothes? Visited Highgate. Used chalk. Watson have a gun?
Search the room, Holmes.
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
It will change everything. I probably use the
I
chalk.
remember this place from my last visit. It's different now. Something was taken from here.
Oh, we're in the past? Candles near chair, grimoire. The grimoire is gone. The candles are gone.
No, my choice is not entirely correct.
It's not entirely correct. Either I'm missing something or the candles weren't near the chair.
My choice is not entirely correct.
The cradle,
No, my choice is not entirely
but the
correct.
cradle's gone.
My choice is not entirely.
There's a lot of things missing. No, the cupboard was there. Phonograph's gone, the candles are gone, the grimoire's gone, the cradle's gone. The Oh, the cradle's here. The rocking chair's gone. Or not rocking chair, the other one. The mirror got moved over there. The cupboard stayed the same, unless the...
No, my choice is not entirely correct.
Ah. The portrait. Unless that was moved somewhere else, but I don't see it.
No, my choice is not entirely correct.
How many spot the differences are there? Okay, the table of practice.
No, my choice is not entirely correct.
The cupboard's still there, table for the grimoire, the portrait. The cradle's still there because the cradle got moved over here. The wheelchair is gone. The cradle is moved where the wheelchair is. The mirror was moved here. Where did that clock come from? The phonograph's gone. Oh, the wheelchair's right there. Okay. So uncheck the wheelchair. Now is it correct?
Portrait of Alice's father, William Hamilton, and some items required to conduct a seance are missing.
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, are we just supposed to bleep it? Seance with Alice might have performed a spiritual seance to talk with her father. And there's a possibility Alice visited Highgate Cemetery before returning to Baker Street. Alice may have visited Highgate Cemetery this morning to the crypt of her father, William Hamilton, where she performed a spiritual seance in order to talk to him. Did she take Kate with her as well?
The lead goes to the cemetery. Watson, keep an eye on her.
All right. Well, how am I supposed to get to the cemetery?
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
I guess I'll walk out the front door.
Kate, are you here?
You know, I feel like it's kind of it's just skipping time, I think.
Kate, what did she do to you? Crossing. Trampled by feet. Felled by bullet. Scholar of Rose.
What the frick?
Of 4 others. Go to the old cemetery.
We are at the old cemetery.
Alice brought them to perform the ritual. Alice brought them to perform the ritual. Those candles have been alight for almost 3 hours.
How does he know they've been alight for 3 hours?
That's where Alice's father was buried. Kate's suitcase. Why did she leave it here? Kate's diary.
I'm with Alice at the cemetery. We are going to speak to her father. The ceremony scares me, of course, but I'm excited too. I shouldn't allow myself to feel scared, as what is to follow will be even scarier. She is so beautiful. She has prepared the candles, the portrait. She looks so relaxed. I cannot prevent myself from trembling. She begins. She calls him. She is turning in on herself. And she is muttering. I cannot understand as she speaks a strange language. She is holding chalk sticks in both of her hands. I am trembling. I cannot help it. Her eyes are white. Her movements are convulsive, as if one in the throes of death. She doesn't see me. She begins to speak as him, and it's horrible. I want to cry. She is writing everywhere with both sticks of chalk.
can't believe that Alice made my little girl go through all this. Damned woman!
Ooh.
Earth-digging giant.
I didn't like that.
Find the crypt. These writings constitute a single message, a guide.
Go to the old cemetery and find the crypt on the crossing of 4 others. Felled by bullet, scholar of roads, earth-digging giant, and trampled by feet. This just looks like a door. I just want to check it before we, like, I go somewhere else.
Kate!
Oh.
Oh my god. It's Alice's father, mummified.
I don't know what I was not expecting that. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which have spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles did inhabit the bottom of a well long since dried up. In the middle of the snake nest, there was a skeleton of a child who had likely plunged down the well to his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, which disintegrated apart from one legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot."
It's Alice's father, mummified.
Yeah, okay. I got that the first time.
A storm map. A map of British rivers. Madame Destiny. Alice keeps her father's belongings in this room, even the canteen from his boat.
Something tells me Alice is kind of crazy. I mean, we knew that.
Alice sleeps here. Alice is not merely peculiar, she is mentally ill. I hope Kate didn't see this. This witch. Alice, she brought my daughter even further. They followed this direction in this message. They went to the old cemetery.
Oh. Okay, now the gate's open.
Hold on, Kate.
Inspect the cemetery crypts. Find and select 4 which are referred to in Alice's message. Use imagination to visualize them.
I need to recall some facts about certain famous people buried in this cemetery.
As painter of portrait miniatures. I don't think this is one that we need. Unnamed crib. Architect was shot in a duel. Loved gambling. I'm gonna select him for now. We need someone shot, felled by a bullet, scholar of roads, earth-digging giant, trampled by feet. I didn't mean to click it. Knew Arabic and Chinese, was killed by an elephant, explorer. Would he be considered a scholar? Amateur boxer, prominent fish merchant, Irish by birth. Oh, the elephant trampled by feet. He was probably trampled by feet. Unnamed crypt. Botanist. Educated. Scholar of roads. Maybe. Chief Justice, English barrister. I just haven't picked one to symbolize earth-digging giant. Unnamed. I think this one was unnamed. by an elephant, so he was probably trampled by feet. Was shot in a duel, so he was felled by bullet. Survived tuberculosis, wrote in Hungarian dialect poet. From Oxford, 3 younger brothers. Painter of portrait miniatures. I don't think it's... Archaeologist, owned a collection of... He was an archaeologist and he was 7 feet tall, so he must be the earth-digging giant. So I think...
Some of the names I selected are wrong.
Just one of them. I was kind of iffy about that one too. I wasn't really sure what they meant by the Scholar of Rhodes. So that's that guy. This one?
Some of the names I selected are wrong.
Where is my Scholar of Rhodes? I didn't look up here. Oh. Oh, this just lets me like cut across faster. Had lush whiskers, grandson of Archbishop. Governor of... I don't know. So it has to do with the placement. So I think the last one has to be like over here in this area. I never went up here. Cartographer. Produced a map of all major roads in England. He must be my Scholar of Rhodes. So she's in that middle one? Or that one?
Kate! Kate!
Kate, my dear child.
Oh no.
I do not know when you will hear this message, but I do know that one day you will be here, Kate. My blood, my light. I rue the day I lost you in the living world. Death is nothing to me, except to leave you behind and with him. Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Will you have to understand, he is your worst enemy. But because he so loves to hide behind the mask of his dubious morality, he would never kill you. Holmes. Holmes. I'm certain that he never understood you, and I'm sorry for that. I hope you didn't cry too often having him as your father. I trust that you made him cry. Don't distress yourself, my child. I died by his hand. But your questions are over since you now know. You are my daughter. What matters is that you continue my work. Join our cause and you'll be the Empress of Evil. My Kate, my flesh, before Holmes's eyes and in front of the world. Kate Moriarty has arrived.
Maybe we should have played the previous
He
games.
knows everything now. Why did it have to be like this?
My observation of the asteroid movement through my telescope led me to the discovery of 2 new stars, which I called... No. Together with other dim stars, they create a marvelous constellation, and its shape reminds me of my dear girl, Caitlin.
The Dynamics of an Asteroid. Work by Professor James Moriarty. Young Caitlin. Father. Metal star with an extremely precise carving.
I need something for that. From childhood's hour, I have not been as others were. I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow. I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone. And all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill the mystery which binds me still. From the torment or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that rounded me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of the heaven was blue, of a demon in my view.
That's a ribbon from Kate's hair. Kate met her true father. I need to find Alice. I'll make her speak this time.
Return, we're not done yet.
Professor James Moriarty. Because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves. Immortality.
So I guess we're going back to Baker Street. Right, we have to walk there. Never mind, we're trapped here forever.
It's blocked from the outside. What? Alice!
Accept your death, you fool!
You witch! Let me out! Free Kate! Come back, witch!
What do you mean, return to Alice at Baker Street? I didn't, that was not completed. I just got locked in
Your
here.
head, Sherlock. This is the only way to get out of here.
I need something for
A
this.
star with an extremely...
What else am I missing? Other than... Well, there it is.
Moriarty must have set up a strong result.
I can't...
Moriarty must have set up a strong result.
I have stuff, it's just not letting me interact with it. Like, I'm missing stuff to interact with that stuff, apparently. Now can I use this? Okay, how the frick am I gonna remember this? Oh. Thank God it has it so I can look. Oh, it has to be in a it has to be in a certain order. Unless I started from the top. It didn't say I wasn't allowed to start from the top. Okay. And then I really need to think this through. Okay. So if I go this way, go right down, and then I do the zigzag. I just go straight down and do the zig. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh, that took a minute. Oh. Go, go, go.
Hold on, Kate. I'll find you.
Don't worry, hopefully you're not dead, because I took a long time on that puzzle. I'm coming for you. Am I pushed over? I was like permanently pushed over. What the frick?
Watson!
Holmes, she tricked me.
Where's she gone? Watson, where?
I don't know. She left saying that she had to go see a lady. Mrs. Destiny?
Madam Destiny, she's a boat.
What?
Over there, Watson.
She's a boat? Oh.
She's abducted Kate.
I can't believe it.
She's a lunatic, Watson. She made a room for her dead father, and now Kate is with her.
That boat's on fire, bro.
They're on the boat. Hurry, Watson.
This is as fast as you'll let me go.
Stay here and hold on to the boat, Watson. Kate! Kate! Where are you?
Oh!
Kate, I'm here. Just jump.
Alice! I'm afraid!
I know, but you'll be all right. Look, it doesn't burn. Come on.
Kate!
She's
Oh my
freaking
God, no!
crazy.
No way!
Kate!
I'm a Moriarty! I'm the devil's daughter!
There it is.
I'm a monster!
What? That does not make you a monster.
Yes! That's why you've always lied to me!
I only lied in order to protect you. You're still so young, my God. Ask Watson.
I was lied to all of my life. Do you have any idea how that feels?
Man, she looks like a crazy person.
No, because you're Kate Holmes. And a Holmes never gives up. I know it.
Oh, 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 what am I doing?
Yes, he knows. Nothing can change fate. Listen, he allowed George Hurst to kill Lord Marsh, who was already condemned to death by tuberculosis.
Oh, f me.
I deal with criminals. These things can happen. I raised you differently.
You? You said
I clicked the wrong
all the
one.
time! You're ashamed of me!
How could you even think that I would be ashamed of you?
It isn't possible to escape destiny!
I
The
think
rest
I'm
of
not
them
doing
didn't.
well.
Holmes failed to reveal their murderer. Their death was their destiny, Kate.
Kate, don't listen to her!
And Holmes will be murdered himself! I have foreseen it!
I may be killed one day. It's a risk that I take, but my work helps to save other lives.
Really? And Marley? And Orson? You save lives? No! You enjoy taking lives!
You can't save me either!
I saved you. I adopted you. I gave you everything I could.
How can you trust him? He killed your real father, Kate!
Why? Why did you kill him?
Because he was a dangerous criminal, I had no choice.
See? Everything is determined! Remember the signs! Our meeting! The ceremony!
Kate, no. How can this suddenly mean more to you than your childhood?
See? It is time! The next life awaits us!
No, Kate, she would make the boat crash to kill you. She knew that you would hesitate.
I don't care. I don't belong anywhere.
You belong with me, Kate. We're family.
Daddy! I don't know what I'm doing!
Oh, thank God.
Ah! Kate!
Okay. We're gonna Indiana Jones this.
Kate! Oh, God. Are you all right? She really was the devil's daughter. Over here! Hurry, the boat's going down!
Wow, she looks like a burned Barbie doll.
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Kate.